Hi everyone. In this video, we see the questions asked in TNPSC 2013 from transmission lines and antennas and electromagnetics. And the first question is, an antenna is synonymous to what? So it's a straightforward question. Antenna is synonymous to it's not a generator, and it's not a reflector. It is transducer, right? It is converting electrical wave into electromagnetic waves during the transmission, and at the receiving end, the same antenna will serve as a transducer which converts electromagnetic waves into electrical waves. Antenna is not a regulator also. So the answer is transducer. Next one, an open circuit line has an input impedance of dash. Right, we know that the open circuit line has an input impedance equation is equal to minus jz0 cot beta L, right? Where L is given as it's the length of a line, where L is equal to lambda by 4, beta is equal to 2 pi by lambda. Cot beta L minus jz0. Cot I write as 1 by tan beta. Beta is 2 pi by lambda, and L is lambda by 4. So lambda cancel, 2 by 4 pi by 2. So tan pi by 2 is infinity. Anything by infinity is 0. So answer is 0. So it is option C. Next question, the reflection coefficient is 1 by 5. What is the corresponding VSWR? We know the relationship between the reflection coefficient and the VSWR. S is equal to 1 plus gamma divided by 1 minus gamma, where gamma is a reflection coefficient, that is given as 1 by 5. So 1 plus 1 by 5 divided by 1 minus 1 by 5. It will give the answer as 1.5. So option B is the right answer. Next, a lossless transmission line having 50 ohm characteristics impedance and length lambda by 4 is short circuited at one end and connected to an ideal voltage source of 1 volt at the other end. The current run from the voltage source is, okay, let us read what they have given first. It is having a characteristics impedance Z0. Z0 is equal to 50 ohm, length lambda by 4, and short circuit at one end, ideal voltage source of 1 volt, that is one end is shorted and another end is working. What they ask is current from the voltage source. So let us see one end is short and another end is working means, right, it is a quarter wave line and length is lambda by 4, so it is quarter wave line only. For quarter wave line, we know that Zin is equal to Z0 square divided by ZL. Z0 is given characteristic impedance 50 squared. It is a open circuit. Sorry, it is what load is. Only end is shorted. Source is 1 volt means the load should be shorted. So shorted means it must be 0. So load impedance must be 0. So Zn is infinity, right? Zn is infinity. What they ask is source voltage source draw on a current. So Is is equal to Vz by Zn. V is 1 volt, but Zn is infinity. So it is 0 ampere. So current drawn by a voltage source is 0 ampere. So option A is the correct answer. Next question, a transmission line whose characteristic impedance is a pure resistance. A transmission line whose characteristic impedance is pure resistance is it must be a distortionless line, but may not be lossless, right? So it must be a distortionless and it may not be lossless. So option A must be a lossless, no. Must be a distortion, no. May not be a lossless line. May not be a distortion, no. It is a distortionless line. So option C is the right answer. So keep another point also in mind. Yeah, transmission line with pure resistance as characteristic impedance is a distortionless line and it may not be a lossless line. Next, why ground wave must be vertically polarized. Why we should polarize ground wave vertically? Ground wave is a wave which is propagating between ionosphere and Earth's surface. If we have a horizontally polarized ground wave, it means that the electric field will be similar to the surface, right? So, or parallel to the surface. Then such waves will be short circuited by the conductive ground. So, always we should have a ground wave which must be vertically polarized. Horizontal polarized will be short circuited by a ground, so it should not be used. So, ground waves always be vertically polarized. Option C is the right answer. Next, for a transmission line load matching over a range of frequency, it is better to use a double step. It is a well-known direct question, so directly we can write it is a double step matching. Next one, in a transmission line, if a transmission line is terminated with a load equal to characteristics impedance, what is the reflection coefficient? So, reflection coefficient, we know that gamma is equal to ZL minus Z0 divided by ZL plus Z0, where gamma is a reflection coefficient, ZL is a load impedance, and Z0 is a characteristics impedance. What is the condition they have given? Load is equal to characteristics impedance. That is ZL is equal to Z0. When ZL is equal to Z0, this becomes 0. So option C is the right answer. Next one, short-term fading is commonly observed in, it is a well-known direct question, troposcatter communication. So option C is the right answer. And in an end-fire array antenna, in the end-fire array with the antenna spacing of lambda by 4, the elements are fed with, it is also direct, for a end-fire array the elements must be fed with 90 degree out of phase. So it's a direct question. Okay, I think I have explained very clearly. Hope you understand all the problems. If you are having any doubt, you can ask in comment section.